Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He was looking for Parker that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They will run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll look to run with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
Well executed. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Back 38.
They're going to try and throw. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen, he's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Pollard. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Always got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the Bills first down.
50. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No. Me.
On second down, it's Pollard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Check 55 for mine.
Hey, R7.
I hope you run to the left because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check 5, go.
Allen going to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, tighten down. Middle. Go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Take it.
They run here with Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This will be caught at about the 6.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back, back, back. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
A nice little juke. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
56.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Allen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch 18. Watch tight end.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jerry Hughes, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
15, 15. Cut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, switch. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Squeeze, double. Check safety. Switch.
Shift. On 52.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The run for Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Just like that.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something.